Have you ever in life looked back on the relationships you were involved in, and you always seem to identify with one or two, thinking like, man, I loved him or her. You find yourself constantly thinking about them, the what ifs, the maybes, the shoulda, the wouldas, the couldas, or you go about life just fine. Think about them every blue moon. Yet when you see this person, feelings and emotions rise like they never left. You can't trust yourself around this person. All control is out the window. Or you're already in a toxic relationship. You eat, breathe, sleep your partner. You cannot do a damn thing without them. You have no life. You see no life without them. And you're waiting on them to grow up. Waiting on them to act right. This person is locked into you. Yet they're uncommitted to you. They're uncommitted to your vision. They're uncommitted to your purpose. This being has his or her hook in you, which is keeping you from breaking free. Even when knowing this person is not good for you nor good enough for you. Well, loves, sorry to inform you that you have formed a soul tie. Maybe few, if not several. We all have had soul ties, and if not dealt with, still do. If so, this will hinder every relationship that you try to manifest until you break free. See, soul ties form when a man and a woman enter a sexual union. Married or not, they become one spiritually. This is why God wants you to marry before sex. Due to the fact that when you lay down with whoever, whenever, your spirit becomes one with the other. And the spirit is where the true connection takes place, baby. So you better believe you're connected to damn near every partner you ever slept with. There's a piece of them that will forever reside in you, knowingly and unknowingly. And the ones you find reminiscing over so often, the ones you couldn't let go of mentally, or even the one you can't escape from now, is a soul tie, my love. They're soul ties. You better believe your mind, your will, and your emotions are tied to them deeply, whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not. See, you could be 25 still tied to a person you were with and involved with at 16, 35 still tied at 42, 52 still tied at 60. Years can go by and you're still tied to these people because that was the devil's whole goal. His whole purpose was to hold your entire life up. And that's exactly what soul ties do. Soul ties hinder you from being free, not free to give yourself to another, which is the very reason you cannot enjoy people, enjoy life, give people fair chances, nor have a healthy relationship. Your soul is tied, love. You think that they're cheating and they're not a clue in sight. You think they're lying when they have no reason to. So many things you hold them accountable for, or so many things you want them to have, maintain, and become. Failing to realize you're basing all this on your last relationship, your last heartbreak, your last failure. Just because you're not with that previous person or in that past relationship does not mean you are not still tied to them. See, some relationships you cannot get out of. You never overcome them. Some relationships you're bound to, tied to, and don't even realize it. When you should be celebrating life with these people, they'll find you mourning over the last relationship, which will bring nothing but death to the new one. We don't understand the consequences behind engaging in sexual encounters with each other. We go on to other relationships, running from the pain to the new person, not realizing that you're still spiritually connected to the last one. This is why when ending a relationship, we need to allow a whole healing season to take place. Break the soul tie before we enter into any other relationship. If you never heal, then you'll go on in life collecting soul ties, my love. See, the devil knows you have a destiny, and at some point in life you have to fulfill it. And if you keep doing right, obedience to God, we all know that you will eventually come into your destiny. The devil knows this and he wants to hinder you. And there's no greater hindrance when it comes to love, which is a soul tie. Soul ties are a weapon of the enemy to bring hindrance to keep God's children from reaching potential, reaching purpose, fulfilling destiny. The devil helps form these soul ties to keep you from thinking, to keep you bound, to hold you up in life. Trust me when I say this. I've seen women spend years waiting on a man to commit, including me, baby. He played house. He played daddy. He played husband when he wanted to, yet no commitment. Just a woman in waiting, committing to the uncommitted. And that's what you call a hold being placed on your life. You're holding up your life, waiting for what will never manifest. This is why God wants us to wait until marriage to engage in sex, baby. This is the very reason why God wanted man to be one with woman. Due to the fact that in the spiritual realm is where true connection takes place. It's where spirits join. So why not join with the very being that you want to spend the rest of your life with? When you are out here uncovered, having sexual encounters with men and women, maybe a few to several, you better believe each of them has a string attached to your heart. And in the spirit realm, your spirit is tied to these souls, which is affecting you physically, whether you see it or not, whether you believe it or not. Dealing with a soul tie is like an addiction. You can never trust yourself when dealing with this matter. So first and foremost, you must hold yourself accountable for those soul ties. Going to the Lord in prayer, due to the fact that these are spiritual connections that must be dealt with in a spiritual manner. And the only way you can successfully overcome these soul ties is by laying it all down at the feet of the Lord, baby. Allow yourself to also heal. Give yourself time to regroup so you won't go dragging your past into your presence, which will hinder your future. Messing around out here with these nobodies, gaining nothing but soul ties. I love you all much. You know you gotta stay prayed up because you know the devil stay lurking. It's Lily, baby. Until next time. Mwah.